Hello, everyone. Welcome to Nights at the Round Table. I am Luca, and this is TJ. And
Hello there.
For tonight's edition, we're reviewing Plan B, a knockoff of B movie.
All right, Plan B. Plan B follows Bing and his group of annoying bees. After a hard day of work, they come back to their hive only to discover that their Queen Beatrice, their previous ruler, has been replaced with her sister, Queen Akfi. Akfi, is that her right name?
Queen Akif.
Thank you. Queen Akif. And the film follows. The film follows them as they suffer under Queen Akif's rule and do things.
Great summary, TJ.
So, Luca, why'd you choose this movie? I know it's a rip-off film, but why this one in particular?
Because I just thought of B movie with Jerry Seinfeld, and I just wanted to review a knockoff of a popular movie.
All right. So what did you think of it? What did you think of it?
Terrible.
Yeah.
Everything about the movie is terrible. The acting, the characters, the plot. It is nothing at all like the B movie.
Yeah, it's. I don't think. I would agree. This is this you'll have interesting insight into it, but I'm gonna this is just bad and boring. Let's start with the most what's it called? Most eccentric part of the film. Definitely the most noticeable. The animation.
Uh-huh.
Oh boy. These are some of the worst. These are some of the worst designed characters I've ever seen. Like they're just so ugly. Compare. What'd you think about them?
Well, similar to Ratatouille, the animation of Plan B is very jerky.
Well, personally, here's my thoughts comparing it to Ratatouille. Another interesting point of comparison. Like, although Ratatouille, I would say Plan B is better animated than Ratatouille. I'm talking about like actual animation, like movement and such. It is way uglier, which high praise Ratatouille, I know, but it's just okay. First of all, Ratatouille, although its characters aren't moving super well, and the character design is mainly bland, but it's not hideous. Remember how? Police are going outside. Remember how I said that at least.
Just keep going.
Somebody got hurt. Remember how I said that at least Ratatouille's characters look like rats?
And they do.
That does not hold true. The characters look more like Eldritch Wasp beings from Dimension X. It's terrible, terrible character design, and also there's also the backgrounds. They don't seem I swear some of those are just they don't render the backgrounds; it's just photos, and I swear
they got to be JPEGs.
Yeah, I swear some of those are not even pictures; they're just photos.
100% JPEGs.
Yeah. And also the animation itself is just not super great.
Whenever these bees talk, it's like their faces grow bigger or something. Do you agree?
They're it's so bizarre. I'll give them props for giving them each different character models, but they just are so awful. They're just so disgusting and warped and animate, and they move weird. And the most pleasant looking character design is Bizile, the secondary villain. When this person, do you remember him?
Yeah, the wasp looking guy, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
When he is your most aesthetically pleasing character, that's not a good sign.
Even he's a better villain than Queen Latifah.
Yeah, they're both bad villains.
He would make a great main villain, in my opinion.
I disagree. He's he's bland. He's just bland. He doesn't really have a lot of depth. Doesn't really. Personally, when I come to judging villains, I have three main things: is the character effective? Do they have an interesting role in the story? And do they have add something interesting to the themes? Hopefully this won't go too long. For example, Judge Quattrello from Hunchback. He's a very effective character. He's menacing. He's complicated. He has an interesting role in the story. He contrasts Quasimodo, which in turn goes into the themes.
Oh yeah.
And personally, doing that to Faisal, he's not. I didn't find him a very effective character. He's just not. He's decently threatening, but he's just bland. He doesn't have an interesting role in the story, and he doesn't add anything to the themes. Although I will agree with you, he is much better than Queen Latifah. Which just speaking of, let's get into the characters. So, how'd you find the characters, Luca?
Interesting.
I found
cringy.
I found them so annoying. It's so annoying. They're either bland or extremely annoying. Like we got, especially who is the person that's like a choking parrot?
I don't know.
I think it was Zip. Zip. Oh gosh. Everyone.
Oh, you mean the one with the squeaky voice?
Yes, he sounds so off.
Oh, yeah, he makes my ears bleed.
Wait, I think. Wait, your ears just bled?
Not literally, TJ.
I know. Wait, I know. Mine fell off my face. Oh gosh, there's just so. They're not very. It's so much. What to say about what else is like? It's just so. I guess this brings us to the story. Of these last 3 points, I think this might be the strongest. Hype again, but yeah, that's not saying much. Personally, here's my thoughts on the story itself. It's fine. Like, if this was handled in a different, like, this could easily just go in, something similar could easily go in some different animated film, and it would be okay, but it's just executed so, but in itself, it's not super interesting, and it's executed so poorly.
Yeah.
It's just, alright.
Do you think the film is funny?
No. You?
I think it's funny accidentally.
I would disagree. Like, I would say this is so bad it's a good movie, even compared to Ratatouille.
Me too. But I think it's funny. I think it's funny because of its cringy moments.
Yeah, I would. Personally, it's just, again, comparing it to Ratatouille, I would say, I'm just going to compare it to Ratatouille a bit. I would say that although this film is overall a better film than Ratatouille, objectively, I mean, like, this arguably has a better animation, better, more fleshed out story, better characters. But overall, I would say it's worse, mainly because it's so bland. Ratatouille had its moments, but this film it's just mediocre.
True, but I wouldn't say this film is better than Ratatouille in any shape, way, or form.
I would agree.
It's not better in any way.
I mean, from a more objective point, like, the story is better. It's more complicated. It's slightly more engaging. Like, it's not just steal food. We can't steal food. So we steal food.
Yeah, but I wouldn't say it's better objectively.
Yeah, why would you say it's not better objectively?
Because it's awful.
Oh no, it's definitely awful. It's just so. Yeah, I would. Yeah, and I would have, but personally, just in the way it made me the way this film made me feel, it's just I do not like it.
I just don't find it better objectively, my opinion.
Yeah, yeah, it's just so. Oh boy, would you? Okay, like the twist is bad. Is there anything you liked unironically?
Unironically, no, not all.
First, I mentioned how I said the story is subpar, but could be in a real movie, which might just be something, which might just be saying more about the movie, the animation in that could just be saying more about Western animation than Plan B. And I thought Bonnie, she was a character. I didn't completely hate her. I didn't love her, but I didn't despise her.
She's somewhere in the middle.
Yeah, she's the best. Oh, but it's so. And that's it. That's all I have to say.
What are your thoughts of the fight scenes at the end?
Those were epic, mate. Such great choreography. You could totally not. But in all honesty, you can't tell what's going on. Like, they're just jabbing at each other. And, like, in a fight scene, you kind of want to know, how is my character doing? Like, are they winning? Are they losing? Here, they're just shoving their butts at each other. It's awkward, and although it is so awkward, and it's almost funny, like in the same way Ratatouille was funny at times, but doesn't get there. It's just, what did you think of its messages, Luca?
Messages? Like what?
America? Go...
Oh.
Don't like monarchy?
Oh yeah, the historical figures.
I don't know why those were added. I don't know. Go on.
I don't get why they would put those in.
I mean, bees are all in because bees are all in for democracy with their presidents and such.
They try to compare their politics to that of the presidents, but
yeah.
They just do a horrible job at it.
Yeah. I'll give them props for trying to have a message. I don't know what that message was, but
you're not on their level, bees.
But it's something. That's it. That's it. You said you watched B movie recently. How do you think this adds up to B movie?
Well, not really recently, but a while ago.
But yeah, I watched it. Go on.
I just wanted to review this movie because it's a knockoff of B movie.
Yeah, it's. We'll probably see that in the future, but.
Yeah.
Oh boy. I'm just gonna check the time real quick. We have 1 minute left. So, Luca, would you recommend this movie?
Nope. No.
Any further thoughts on the subject?
Yeah, I have one more thing. It's a minor spoiler. Do you like how Pistol comes back with the frog at the end?
No, it was lame. It was lame. I didn't like the joke. It just felt, well, it didn't feel predictable, but it didn't feel like it really worked in the story.
Yeah. I would say it's poorly executed.
Because, toads make great pets. That's such a...
Frog?
Frogs. No, it was a toad. What was the toad doing there? Why was
it was guarding the flowers.
Yeah.
Which makes no sense.
Yes. I guess toads also like the United States.
Anyways, on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you give this film?
A 1. It's awful. I wouldn't recommend it. Not as a real film, not as or a so bad it's a good film. It's worse than it's not funny, and I didn't find it funny in either way. The only thing that was somewhat entertaining was how bad the characters looked in the animation, but that just wears off quickly. You're just left with nothing. I would not recommend this movie. Not even to little kids. Show them Barney is something. So, like, what?
I would give it a 2 out of 10 because of its cringy moments.
Yeah.
Like, if it wasn't like, if it didn't have any cringy moments at all, or like, if it didn't have any accidental humor, I would give it a 1.
Yeah. Oh boy, it's an awful. Oh boy. So for next week, should I choose the film?
Yeah, it's your turn.
I saw this interesting looking zombie movie. I forget what it's called. I've never seen it, but I would like to see it. It's on Netflix. I'll send you a link to that. I'll send that link to that.
Okay, so we're reviewing the zombie movie next week.
Yes. Thank you, Luca, for having me. I hope you have a good day.
Thank you for talking, TJ.
All right, and goodbye.
Bye.